I could read anywhere in the news about people doing bad things, and I could immediately say people are bad. Humans are bad. Now, the Bigfoot are men. They're people. They're a different breed of man, if you will. But just because, and I can't say that they're not all perfect, because there could be a bad element, just as there are with our people. Okay? So when I hear about these people that basically create these videos that state that the Bigfoot will eat you or kidnap you and blah blah blah, and they're not all good, and you got to be careful. Listen, if you're out in those woods and you believe that, if you even encountered them, encountered how immense they are visually, seeing them, and you think that they're bad and you're out in those woods, you're crazy. Crazy, crazy. Okay? I would dare say that, a tiny fraction of 1%, if that, do the things that people portray in some of these videos or shows, blog talk shows, where they talk about the Bigfoot kidnapping you. Again, if you believe that and you're out in those woods and you believe that that's a possibility, you're crazy, because they can do it just like that. They're fast, they're quiet, they're stealth, they're huge. You can't do anything about it. In fact, you couldn't see them coming if they didn't want you to. So anyway, I hear that stuff and it just cracks me up. It'd be no different than me talking about people who are people being killers and rapists, and on a whole. Okay, and I would say that their criminal element is a fraction of what we have in our society, a fraction. So that cracks me up. But anyway, if you've been out there, I've been out there alone. This was a lone night for me. Turn this up a little bit. That was a cold winter night. I'm out alone in the middle of this forest area. And if I thought that those guys right there were as bad as what people talk about, I wouldn't have been out there. I've been growled at. By one of them that sounded like a African lion. And anybody that's heard it knows that I'm telling the truth, what they sound like. It's like an African lion. It scares the hell out of you. Okay? They could have swatted me, killed me so many times over if they wanted to, but they tried to just basically scare me off. That's all they do, if they don't want you in their area. So anyway, nonetheless, it kills me that I've been out of this community for years now. I haven't really been posting much, and then I come back to listen. It's still the same stuff. Still talking about the Patterson video. Are they real? Do they exist? And do they eat you? And it cracks me up. I got out in the forest and I found out for myself, just like many, and have found out that they are people. And I found out just by audio taping them and audio taping their speech. This is just another classic example. I can't remember. I don't think this is one I... This is another person that I would go out with in Alabama and go do some outings over there that recorded that, and just one of many speech, and that's his audio, not mine, of them talking. And they are people. they don't hurt you, and if they did, you shouldn't be out in those woods. I wouldn't be out in those woods. I wouldn't be alive by now. Had them on my property, saw them, heard them, so many things. So for those who are wondering and who listen to these Bigfoot shows that talk about the horrible, nasty, they gave you that nasty look when you saw them. Yeah, of course, they didn't want you in their area. If you're out there hunting and they don't want you in their area because they're trying to hunt and get food. If you've ever been hungry, I get nasty. Somebody's taking forever to order in the line and I'm hungry, I'll give them a nasty look too. It's no different. You're in their area, you're obstructing their ability to hunt, they're going to get nasty and try to scare you off if they don't want you there. So, and that's what you get, and that's the surface of what you get, and you interpret, you perceive by that one encounter with that one foot that was out there. So, nonetheless, and I hear people say, y'all better be careful, these aren't puppy dogs. Well, if they're not puppy dogs and they're going to hurt you, damn sure you better not be out there, because you're not going to do anything against an 8 or a 10-foot Bigfoot if he wants you hurt or dead. I don't care if you have a gun. I don't care what you have. You're not going to do anything to a big, even a small one. So fast, so stealthy, you wouldn't do anything. Hell, you wouldn't be able to do anything to a bear if it snuck up on you. But those guys, they're intelligent, they're people, and they have special abilities. Whether you think so or not, you're not going to do anything to them. So for all those people who try to portray this being as something that's not benevolent, not evil, will harm you, you're either fools for being out in the forest and believing that, knowing what they're capable of doing, knowing how stealthy they are, or you're just, playing it up for the crowd. Alex Midnight Walker, I will be posting. I went out the other day, got a couple audio clips, didn't really do my normal thing to engage. I was more into my smoke and enjoying the forest. Got a few audio clips. I'll post them. Eventually, I've got to figure out my GarageBand, and my iMovie has changed since I started using it. They had a perfect system. They decided to change it. Why, I don't know, but whatever. It's a whole nother topic. Apple sucks now, but whatever. So, guys, be careful. They will eat you. Take care.